We have with us a special guest, Maksimovic Bojan, which is international master with 2 Grandmaster norm. Bojan, nice seeing you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining us. Today we will look at your game, but before that I would like to mention some of your recent results. You were 8th at the European Rapid Championships in 2023,
Yes.
and you had a great tournament just 2 weeks ago in Serbian Open, where I think you were 5th.
Yes. Yeah, there in Serbia Open, last round I played Safarli with white, but I was exhausted. I just make a quick draw, but if I had won, I would be first and won GM norm and title and everything. So it's unfortunate. Yeah.
But we have only one more round in Arad, so perhaps
Yes.
tomorrow you will make the norm and
Yes.
win. So good luck for tomorrow.
Thank
But
you.
before that, let's check today's game. I liked a lot the endgame technique. Basically, you faced a player a bit lower rated.
Yes.
However, you are happy to enter in the endgame. So
Yes, because some like lower rated players, they want to waste a lot of time on opening preparation and everything, and I thought like I would play like slow endgame and slow positional play and to test him how his positional knowledge is. That was my idea.
you are not a junior anymore, but you are still very young. And I noticed that usually young players, especially juniors, are avoiding endgames. They are trying to win with more fireworks.
Yes.
So let's see how you manage to trick him.
Yeah. Okay. Now
This is the start. Yeah.
Yes. This position, white is clearly better because I have 2 open files and his B and C pawns are weak, and black hasn't developed everything yet, and his king is also far away. So it's pleasant edge, but black can hold it with like good play, I think.
He started with knight c6.
Yeah, which is bad because knight goes in front of the pawn. He should play like knight d7. This was my analysis. I was calculating knight d7, rook h c1.
But
Okay.
as a plan,
Yeah, rook
b6
c-
c5, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, b6 if I can't put something on c6 is good, yeah.
That's the problem. I see.
I would play rook c1, rook c8, rook b1, rook b8. Oh, b6 I wasn't sure, so
Maybe rook c6, yeah?
Yes.
So perhaps this is why he didn't play like this.
Okay, but he can play other rook to b8 instead of b6. That was this, and now I would play knight d2 to spin my knight around to a5. That could be annoying for him, and slowly.
Maybe knight c6 after b6.
Yes,
yeah?
but on knight a5 he can play knight b6, but then everything is just stuck for him. He can't move your rook, knight, anything like that looks bad.
But in the game he chose this knight c6.
Knight c6, which I was happy to see, but somehow I misplayed it.
Let's see.
Yeah, rook fc1, okay, rook fc8.
Very
And now
logical.
rook b1 is like premature because he will play knight a5 anyway.
Well, okay, it's very logical.
Yeah, it's logical, but it's not perfect play, I think.
The files are here. I mean,
Yeah,
they are
but-
waiting for the rooks.
Yeah, but he will play this, and now j4 is knight e5 is I didn't like. Maybe knight d2 was better with the idea knight e4 and hold the c5 square and then g4 h4, and that was I think better for me.
But you did something similar in the game
Okay,
after
knight
knight
e5,
e5.
c6 is best move. Rook c5, b6.
You wanted to provoke
Yes,
this b6,
yes, to attack his c6 pawn. Rook c2, rook c7, rook c1, rook c8, g4.
yeah? Good move.
Okay,
Strategical
yes,
move.
yes.
Okay, for a player at your caliber, I understand it's something
Yes.
normal, but
Yes.
but it's a good move. Yeah?
Yes, because I want to expand on the king side and to create one more weakness and to play on both wings.
Yeah, and if you would start, let's say, with h4, then he
Can play
stop at
h5.
some point
Yes,
with h5.
yes,
So
yes, of course.
same after some f4.
F4, okay,
some
maybe.
h5 maybe at some point.
Yes,
yeah.
probably, yes.
So this is why g4 is.
Yeah, also in some rook end games, 4 against 3, g4 is good to to prevent black from getting f7, g6, h5. And
Yeah.
also here is all same idea, I think. King
You try.
f8, of course, okay, g5.
So now if you would play something like h6,
Okay, I will take probably.
you will take
Yeah,
and have
take
some potential weaknesses.
Yes,
yeah?
yes, rook g1, knight g4, and he created some weaknesses. he played king e7. I think this is good, and knight f3. I wanted to play knight d2, knight e4, and then h4, f4 just to stop his c5. That was annoying for me, because engine now says c5, and that endgame is slightly better for white. But I think it's not too difficult to hold.
But probably it's a necessity for him. Yeah. Otherwise, it seems that he's suffering for long.
Yes, of course.
So
take
with the rook, mandatory. If he takes with the pawn,
now this is
think
bad.
Yes. Just knight d2, and this pawn will be attacked by
yes,
the
even
rooks.
now d4 some tricks also. Okay, he has to take with the rook, take, and now like knight d2 or something, or king d2.
You are still better, but the chances of winning are smaller.
Yes, because mana he can play knight c6, knight b4, bring his king in, and I don't have many targets to. He has only one weakness on c5.
Fortunately, he didn't play c5. He
he played f6, and I was happy
Maybe
to see
there
that,
was some connections with your knight f3 because you wanted to play here f6.
Yes,
So I said, okay, knight f3, I will still play f6.
Yeah, f6. I mean, he can play like king d6 instead of c5. King d6 and slowly prepare c5. King d6.
Yeah, but maybe knight d2 and
knight d2, but then okay, knight b7 something, and then c5. And also, I was calculating this endgame, knight e4, king e7, and so in the distant future, this pawn endgame like c5, and everything exchanges. Okay. And I wasn't sure this endgame was.
So this is a very good question.
Take, king d2, but I thought it's draw because he can play a6 and king c6, and I can't do anything. King c4 and a6 probably, and some just move your king.
You can never go on d5. So even if you'd go, let's say on b6.
Yeah, even king b6. Yes.
I mean, not directly, but at some point, yeah.
But I'm not forced to take on c5 because his rook on c7 is hanging. But I can play some improving move. Yeah. But h4. But then he can play king d7 and again threaten that. Okay, that was maybe better try for him. f6. Okay, I take. I want to open kingside.
So he offered just some unnecessary play for you.
Yes, of course. King f7, knight d2. I want to play knight e4 and prevent c5 again.
With some threats.
Yeah, he said computer gives c5 here, but then I would come back to c1. And this time, this endgame is not so clear because he has also some kingside weaknesses and queenside, and this is better for me than previous version, I think.
Okay.
So he played rook j3, which looks natural, but now I have this rook g3, nice move, and I'm threatening some ideas. Rook h3 to provoke some more weaknesses, or rook c1, rook j1 also looks good. So he took, and I was surprised to see that, and also happy.
There is a rule when someone has a weakness on one side, create another on the other side. But somehow he created this weakness on his own, yeah?
Yes.
or let's not say weakness, but some play.
Yeah, it looks like white doesn't have anything, but slowly you can improve white's position. Rook g3, and now he took, maybe not the best move, but okay, hg3, and now he has 3 pawn islands, I have only 2.
Yes,
but he's only but he also
3.
always has some ideas to push his queenside pawns at some moment. Not here because he will create weaknesses, but if some raise becomes my central pawns and his a pawn, queenside pawns, it can be unclear.
Understand?
Okay, rook d7 is good move, I think. He wants rook d5 and rook b5.
Yeah, activate the best piece. Yeah.
Rook c1, rook d5. He wants rook b5. I was considering here knight e4. To prevent rook b5, but then king g6, for example, or h5 even, I don't know.
Maybe after king g6 have g4, yeah?
Yeah, that's
like
yes,
we already taught us.
Yes,
So knight e4.
Knight e4, h5, and here I would play something. I also wanted to play a4. I don't know what else. King g6, and here I would have to come up with some plan to.
Which is not clear.
Yeah, it's not
some
clear.
Magnus stuff.
Yes. Maybe move my knight, play e4 at some moment, but it's always difficult because knight b3 and my d4 pawn is weak. Yeah, black has no real weaknesses in his position.
Okay, a4 to stop
rook
b5.
Okay. Now rook h5 is bad move, because rook doesn't do anything on h5.
Have you considered when you played a4 also to allow him this idea rook h5 that you understood that is bad, or it was just?
Yeah, I thought it can be played, but I saw then G4, knight e4, knight G3 would happen. And
But what I mean, have you considered that by playing a4 you would attract him somehow to play?
Yes, I wanted to see some I was playing slowly just to make him play on his own. Like
This is what I
yes,
mean, yeah.
Yes.
Because okay, in chess it's not always about making the best move, but
Yeah,
it is about the winning against your opponents.
Yes. We're just trying to make some little traps.
Yes,
For
so
him.
rook h5. Okay, it seems pretty decent move, but
Yes,
understand
but
that it's
now
bad.
rook is running short of squares. That is the problem.
I see.
Okay.
King
Okay,
e7
king
to
e7,
defend against stuff like knight.
Yeah, even that is not threat because my knight on a7 will get trapped
Let's say
eventually.
something like.
Okay, rook h2, knight d6, king e7, knight c8, king d7, knight a7. Okay, maybe not king c7, but I'm not threatening anything.
I understand.
Yes, if I move,
It doesn't look good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, king e7 is okay. Now I play g4, rook h3 to prevent king f3, and now I play knight g3 with the idea king f3 and king g2 at some moment.
Nice.
And to try to trap his rook.
He didn't like it.
Yes, he played rook, and I saw this move, and I saw d5 looks dangerous for black because now stuff is opening.
It looks great.
Yes.
I understand after talking to you after the game that it is maybe not the best move,
Yes.
but it looks very nice. After e5 you have knight f5,
Yes, that is
of
the
course,
point,
and
yes.
after cd5,
Yeah, my rook gets in, and I thought this was good for me, this position.
okay, still better perhaps, but maybe not not enough.
Yeah, not enough, but it from the distance it looks dangerous for black because his rook is bad, but now rook g6 is all of a sudden his rook gets back in the game and can hold.
Also, let's consider that you are on move 34 after d5 35, so perhaps
Yes.
he had like 5-7 minutes.
Yes, now he has little bit time, and it's the move he played in the game looks natural because he wants to keep his queen side intact.
He
But
plays c5, yeah?
Yes. But now I'm breaking on the king side, and it's
And finally you have some really good
Yes,
squares for the knight.
finally,
yeah?
yes.
Sorry, not
Yes.
that one, but of course this one.
yes. King f3, rook g6 natural, knight f5, knight b7 is blunder. I mean,
He should have played like...
yeah, h6, rook h1, but now knight c6 maybe. Yeah, knight c6, and now I have to play d4 and takes, and this I'm breaking my pawns, and I wasn't sure. Here.
Black was threatening...
Knight e5,
knight
of
e5,
course,
yeah.
yes. d4, take, and now king d5. I wasn't. It doesn't look so easy for me. I mean, his pawns are running, and my d4 pawn is weak. Yeah, the computer he's laughing at me.
Of course,
yes.
of all of us.
Yes.
But he played this knight b7.
Yeah, knight b7 now. Knight is
with
misplayed.
very few time on the
Yes,
clock, yeah?
he had like 1 minute. Now rook h1, of course. h6, take. Knight d6 to prevent knight
You
f5.
just have an extra pawn
And now I wanted to play king f4, but the problem was rook g7, knight f5, take, king d5, and I cannot. And now if I play rook h6, rook f7, and I cannot drive his king back because e4, king d4, and I wasn't sure about his position.
And because of this
Yeah,
guys, he has some
yes,
some chance, yeah?
Yes, and my pawns are not running as quick as his pawns. So I play d4. The idea is same, everything, but when I play knight f5, take, if he plays king e5, king e3, and I'm driving him back to...
I mean, let's
let's
make a
say
random move like
a6, knight f5. Okay, not take here, but
of course. Yeah.
rook,
let's put rook g7.
Rook g7. That was in the
Yes.
game also. Knight f5. And now if he takes, g takes, king e5, king e3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now f4, rook h6 is easily winning.
Yeah, but in the game he tried this.
Rook
This was the game.
Yes.
Okay,
Knight
very
f5,
good.
Take. No, he played. He didn't take. He played rook c7 instead of.
Let me check one more time. So, wasn't
No,
it?
c4.
It was c4.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, of
It
course.
was c4,
yes.
which makes sense to try to complicate matters.
Yes, of course. But now I have too many pawns, like king e3. I was also calculating instead of king e3 something interesting. d5, king e5, king e3, knight e4. and now rook d1, and f4 is like mate threat. But then I saw knight f2, and I wasn't sure about this. Yeah, now when I see it, I forgot I have my d pawn.
I have the feeling that you are understanding that you will win the game and started to have some fun, yeah?
Yes, yes, yes. Rook c7.
I mean, king e3 is just, these are just normal moves.
Rook h6, and now if king e7, I think is the only try for him. But now if this
you
pawn
cannot change, yeah?
Yeah, this pawn endgame, okay,
sorry,
not here, but king d8.
This just to show to the spectators.
e5, yes.
It's e5 very strong. But
king d8.
Yeah, and if you change.
Yeah, this.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a draw because he is in time to play a6 and b5. Maybe there is something like if a6. I'm not sure about this. King d7 and okay, d5, b5, take. King d4, king d6. What is the move?
Seems like a draw.
Yes, but maybe I was considering something like here to play some e6. Okay, e6, b5. No, but I'm not in time here. Yes.
You're not in time.
Okay, but
you
instead,
play,
king c3, king d2, b5. Take here, take king c3, king d7, e6, king d6.
Again.
d5, king e7, king d4. But I saw it easy draw because king c5, c3, and nothing. I'm losing. Yeah. Even with check, is nothing.
But obviously, it's not necessary.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's just you have to see that black will connect his pawns there. On king e7, I will play d5. If he played, then d5, and if he plays c3, now d5.
Yeah.
If c3, then I will exchange, and his pawn will fall.
Oh, very good.
And if he doesn't, then I will play king d4 and just push my pawns. He can't even move his rook anywhere. That is the problem.
Yeah.
So.
But in the game, he tried the c3.
Yeah, c3, take. He has to go on e7 instead. Okay, rook h6, rook c4. I think only move. Rook h1, take. I was here even. Like I was angry with myself because I wanted to play e5 and I thought e5, f6 and it was winning.
Come on,
but
it was good.
Yeah, yeah, but
it was correct.
Yes. e5, and now his rook gets trapped.
Yeah, this was very nice.
Yeah. f4 and he can't move his rook. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Yeah, he played rook f4, a4, now rook b1, and the pawns are stopped and okay, game over.
Yeah. Okay. You don't want to mate him with.
Yeah, there is maybe some quicker mate. Yeah.
Okay, but this is convincing. He resigned.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked a lot that although you are 2 or almost 300 rated, better rated than your opponent, you are happy to enter in an endgame. Is that something that you are doing often, or is it just happened today?
Yes, I always liked endgames, like slow improving my position, no risk, no tactics, and I can lose game in one move. That I'm not that type of player.
Okay.
And I love to play some slow endgame. I enjoy it.
Interesting, because as I was saying previously, usually the young players just prefer middle game.
Yes. That is also good strategy against them. If you play something slow, then they will make some small inaccuracies in endgame, and you can outplay them slowly. It's not the only way to win game by sacrificing everything and mating. Yes.
Correct. I remember that 1 year ago you played against Magnus Carlsen.
Yes.
And he played against you 1a6.
Yes.
Okay, he's doing sometimes he's playing bad openings just to trick his opponents.
Yes.
I'm curious that did you feel in any way bad after his move? Did he affect you psychologically?
Yes, I was thinking like 10 minutes after a6, but in the end we transposed to some French defense, which is also normal variation, some Tartakor or Tarash, I don't know which name was it, and it was like nice game. It was end game. He had 2 bishops and a queen. I had queen and bishop and a knight, and he slowly outplayed me. Like today, I outplayed my opponent.
Okay, it's a bad move a6, but it's not like the position
it's
is lost.
bad.
It's just inferior. Yeah.
It forces your opponent to think. Now I have to play something like to win.
To punish.
Yeah, to punish a6. But if they do that, for example, e4, a6, d4, e6, c4 is already bad move.
Yes.
Because of d5 and black is already equalized. For example, that is one example. And also it's psychologically not nice to
face.
Yes.
I remember it was a game between Karpov and Miles, where Miles played a6, b5 and won against Karpov.
That is worst version of the a6. I think e4, a6 and second move for black is e6. I think you must play because otherwise it's bad.
I see. I also noticed that chess is something very important in your family. You also have a sister who's a chess player.
Yes.
How is she doing here?
I don't know her game now, but if he wins now against Niebuhr, she will win Roman International Master Norm.
Okay.
That will be her first. She doesn't play chess as much as me. She is studying at Electrical University in Belgrade, and she has like 9.5 grade.
So she's a very good student.
Yes.
Are you also studying at university?
Yes, I'm also studying there, but I don't have good grades at here.
You are more focused in chess.
Yes, I regularly play Title Tuesday and everything. Yeah.
And okay, very close to becoming a grandmaster.
Yes, I'm hoping here if I catch someone 2600, I maybe have some chances. But even if not now, sometime.
Okay, you are very close. It will happen probably this year.
Yes, probably. Yes.
Are you in the team for the Olympiad?
Yes, Bosnia will play this year Olympiad, and
great.
I'm the first. Maybe first board or second, I don't know. There is some GM. We didn't decide yet who will be on first board, and also my sister is first board in women.
Ah, very nice. Yes. So the entire family is there.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. Before finishing, I would be curious to find out how do you feel in Romania and how was this tournament for you?
Yeah, I was in the beginning. I thought double round don't suit me much, but then when it happened, it's not so bad because in the second round of the day there is little time for opponent to prepare, and I can play easily. I mean,
you can play some endgame.
Yes, I can play some endgame, and my opponent won't be like lashing out theory from the start. That's the good part. And Romania, I like it. People are nice, and organizers are also nice. And I played yesterday Blitz tournament to clear my mind of my yesterday's game, and it was nice. People, everything. I mean, it's good.
Thank you, appreciate it. How was the Blitz tournament for you?
I finished second. Last game I played against Thomas Bertsen
from Netherlands.
Yes, and we drew, but someone on second board won, and he was first. I was second. I'm happy with that result, of course.
Very good. Happy to be commenting with you, and congratulations for today's game, and best of luck for tomorrow. If you want to say anything to the viewers in the end, that's your chance.
I don't know. I don't know really.
Just to enjoy chess, maybe?
Yes, enjoy chess and play Blitz.
Yes.